Good morning students. Welcome to your data structure lab using C for third sem IT. In the previous session, I have completed the array programming of 1D and 2D. In this session, I will discuss about structure in C. So let's start. So as we know, array is a collection of similar type of data item in a contiguous memory location. Means array stores similar type of data. Means it can store only integer type or it can store only character data type. Means it store same type of data. But in this case of structure is a user defined data type that can store heterogeneous data items. Means data of different kind. Means it can store integer, character, float, any combination it can store it in. Okay. So structure is an user defined data type that available in C allow to combine data items of different kind. Okay. So next is how to define a structure. To define a structure, we may use struct statement. Okay, the struct statement is used to define a new data type with more than one member. And the format of the struct statement is like this. Struct. Okay, this is the keyword struct. Then the name of the structure. Then we must write the member of the structure. Then we can define a variable here, or we just can end it here. Okay. So example of structure is here structure data flare. Struct is the keyword and data flare is the name of the structure, and these are the member of the structure. Character name 30, then integer roll number, then float mark. Means it can store a character data item, a integer and a float data item. Okay. Then the next, how it represent in memory. So this is an example of struct employee, then int id, character name 10 and float salary. Int id in C, in this case we are assuming that int id is 2 byte. Okay, means from 1000 to 1002. This 2 byte required to store int id. Then after that 10 byte can be used to store the name. So after that 1003 to 10012, this 10 byte is used to store the name. Okay. Next float is of 4 byte and the last 4 byte can use to store the salary. Means all total the 16 byte is used to store the record of an employee. First 2 is for ID, then next 10 is for name, then next 4 is for salary. Okay, and all total it require 16 byte. And to access the member means the ID, name, salary, these are the member of the structure. To access the member, we can use dot operator. Okay, we can use dot operator. This is the dot operator, and we can use arrow symbol. Arrow symbol is used when we are using pointer variable. So we can use these two variables to access the member of the structure. Okay. So let's understand an example, a programming to display, enter a student details and display it using structure. So first of all, we have to declare a structure of student data type, struct student. Actually student will behave like a data type because structure is a user defined data type and student will be the new data type and S is the variable of that data type. Like in this case, for example, int a. Int is a data type and a is the variable of integer type. like that student is a data type and S is the variable of student data type. Okay, so first of all define it, structure student, then character name 50, int role, float mark. Okay, so after that int main, then enter information, printf enter information, it will display to enter information, then enter name, then scanf %s dot name. Here the dot operator is used to access name and s is the variable of structure type. Okay, then enter roll number, then scanf %d s dot roll. Okay, s dot roll means to store the roll number in roll. Okay, then again enter mark, then scanf %f because it is a float data type, then %s dot mark. Always we have to use the structure variable, then dot, then the member name. Okay, then displaying information, name, printf name, %s s dot name. Okay, like that printf roll number, %d s dot roll, printf mark, %f s dot mark. 1f means it will display only one value in the decimal place. Okay, so let's execute it in C. Please wait a while. Okay, again we will restart the C. So this is the program. Okay, first of all struct student, then struct student, then declare all the member, then s is the variable of student data type, then int main. Okay, and after that printf enter information, then printf enter name, then scanf %s s dot name. S dot name means it will store in the name. Here we don't require ampersand symbol. Okay, because it is a string. Then again enter roll number, %d, scanf %d %s dot roll. Always use the structure variable dot member name. Okay, s is the variable of student data type, then s dot roll, then printf enter mark, then scanf %f %s dot mark. Actually this tree scanf accept the data from the user and store it in the structure variables. Then display the data. Okay, we can display it by using again dot operator, %printf %s s dot name means it will display the name. Then roll number, %d s dot roll, then mark %1f s dot mark means these three statements used to display the value of the structure variable. So let's compile it. Enter the name of a student, then roll number, then mark. Okay, so to check the output, okay, so it will display the name, roll number and mark. Okay, so this is an example of structure programming. So write the program. First write all the theory, this theory in your record, how to what is a structure, how to declare a structure, and the memory. This thing you will draw it in your white side. Okay, write this, then write the program, first program, then the second program, and you also write the output. You have to write the output. And the second program is to add two distance, means we will accept two value, a integer value and a float value in feet and inch. Okay, then we will use enter 2 feet and 2 inch and add up and store it in the SOM. So here first declare struct distance, then int feet is a member and float inch. Okay, then distance 1, distance 2 and sum. These three are the variable of distance type. Then in main printf fast distance, enter feet, and feet will be stored in distance 1 dot feet. Distance 1 is the variable and distance 1 dot feet means it will store in feet. Then enter inch. Okay, then it is float, so write %f, then distance 1 dot inch. Then next is printf enter second distance, and for second distance we are using dis2 variable. So in scanf %d ampersand dis2 dot feet. Okay, and in enter inch %f ampersand dis2 dot inch, and in the adding feet sum dot feet. Okay, feet will be add distance 1 feet and distance 2 feet, and next is sum dot inch. Sum dot inch distance 1 dot inch plus distance 2 dot inch, and in inch we have to check that if the inch is greater than 12 then it will be feet. Okay, so for this we have writing the logic. While sum dot inch is greater than 12, if it is greater than 12, so if it is 15, then what will be the answer? 15 is greater than 12, then it will increase the feet. Sum dot feet will increase by 1, and sum dot inch will be sum dot inch minus 12, means 15 minus 12, that will be 3. Okay, 3 will be inch and feet will increase by 1, and it will display the sum dot feet and sum dot inch. So let's execute it. So let's start Turbo C++. So this is the program. First declare struct distance, then int feet and float inch. These two are the member of distance, and dist1, dist2 and sum. These three are variable of struct distance. Then int main, then printf first distance and printf enter feet. It will ask feet from the user. Then scanf %d ampersand dist1 dot feet. Dist1 is the variable of structure. Using dot operator we can store it in the feet, in dist1 feet. And next we can store, then next is the enter inch, printf enter inch, then scanf %f ampersand dist1 dot inch, means it will store the inch value in dist1 variable, dist1 dot inch. Okay, then next it will ask for the second distance feet and store it in dist2 dot feet, and again enter inch, it will store it in dist2 dot inch. Then after that it will add the feet value, and feet will be stored in some variable of distance. So sum dot feet equal to dist1 dot feet plus dist2 dot feet. Okay. Then for inch, sum dot inch equal to this one dot inch plus this 2 dot inch. And if the inch is greater than 12, then while sum dot inch is greater than equal to 12. Okay, if the inch is greater than equal to, then feet will increases. So sum dot feet will increases by 1 and inch will be sum dot inch equal to sum dot inch minus 12. Means if the inch value will 16, then the feet will be increases by 1 and 16 minus 12, that is inch will be 4. Okay. So let us execute it. Compile, then run. Feet is 5 and inch is 7, then 4, then 5. Okay. Output is okay. So check the output. Feet is 5 plus 4, 9. But the inch is 7 plus 5, that is 12. And 12 inch is 1 feet. So feet will increases by 1, 9 will be 10 and inch will be 0. So this is the output of the program. So these two are the structure programming. So write these two program on your record copy with the output and with the definition of structure. Okay. And next class I will discuss more programming on structure. So thank you.